What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't read the title to today's video, I am fixing the fueling issue that we had in the previous tuning video, and I'll also be adding a couple more tasteful mods to give me some more horsepower, because right now I'm running 280 and I'm turned down to 18 psi. I'm over that. I want to go faster. So right here we have a Perrin charge pipe, and then I have a Nostrum high pressure fuel pump. This will be fixing my fueling issue because mine's going out. Figured that out. And then I also have a Grimspeed 3-port boost controller. This is what my tuner tunes on, so he told me to pick that up, so I did. And all of this came from Subispeed. I'll put a link in the description down below for all the parts. And today we're gonna start with the fuel pump, because right here it's the easiest thing to get to. It's a little dark in here, but this guy right here. And just real quick, got the homies here. Just cleaning off the corrosion on his battery because it was really bad earlier today. It was super bad. It was like up here, but he put in that work, got it all cleaned up. The homie Ethan, the homie Diego. Yeah, showing the Jenny.
Piece of shit.
Oh, come on.
She alright.
And the homie Ethan, this is his Civic. But let him use the tent. Don't want to have the homies work out in the rain. If they're cold, if you're cold, they're cold. Bring them inside. But I was gonna hop right to it today, and I was gonna start pulling all of this apart. I already took out the battery tray and everything. Took out the metal piece that was on top of this, and I just had to pull this back. It's been kind of annoying to try to get in here and pull it back. There we go. There she is. High pressure fuel pump. Cool. Seems pretty simple. It's a little dark. Let's see if I can turn you guys up. There you go. Oh, let's see. There we go. Much better. Okay. Now you guys can really see. So this is the high pressure fuel pump. Just had to take this screw off and this screw over here, right there. This 17 nut bolt and these 2 wire clips, and she'll come right out. Pretty simple. Just gotta throw some towels down, because when you pull the fuel pressure pump off, fuel's gonna come out, of course. So I'm just gonna stop talking and jump right to it. Alright, so first we're gonna start with unclipping this clip right here. Pretty simple. It's just a little latch that comes right off. Just like that. That's off. You want to make sure to put paper towel down behind the clip that I just took off, because there's another clip that holds fuel. And you don't want that fuel getting everywhere. And to do that, all you have to do is spin it up a little bit. Not sure if you guys can really see it, but it has like a pincher clamp. And you just gotta pinch it and push it straight up. Perfect. And it's off. Woo! Got some fuel in there. You guys can't really see it, but some dumped out. Woo, not that bad. Not that much. I thought there was gonna be a lot more, but not really. And then there's a 17 mil like spindle bolt that you gotta take off. Lost my wrench. Found it. There's not a lot of space, so it kind of takes a minute. Alright, cool. So now that that is off, it definitely took me a second to get all this right here. Oh yeah, you can see it, kinda. Took me a second to get that off. There's a lot of threads, and there's like hardly any room to maneuver it back and forth. But you know, it'll take a few minutes and it'll come right off. Now there's a bolt right here, and there's a bolt right here, and it's a Torx Fit 40. Let me find it. Here she is. And all you need is just extension and take it right off. Alright, so there's a bolt right here. Focus. There's a bolt right here, but you see that there's a big metal piece right here blocking me from getting the bolt all the way down, so I don't know how people get to it. So I have to look up a quick video on how to get that, how people get that off. But here's that spindle bolt I was talking about. Here are the threads on that one, and then I already took the first bolt out for this, and then you have this clip right here. Oh, it's actually down here, and then this blue clip holds more fuel, so that's why you put a paper towel underneath it, and you won't have any issues. You see right there, so this blue thing, you pinch it underneath and push it up. Pretty simple. That's how you get it off. And this one, you just have a lever right here, push it down, it pops right off. Pretty straightforward and simple. I just gotta look up a quick video on how to get that bolt off. So I'll get back to you guys in a second when I figure out how to get that bolt off. Alright, so figured it out. What the problem is, so if you see right here, let it focus, my TGV is blocking the bolt from coming out. So I have to take my intake manifold off and the TGV off just to get that one bolt out, because I don't want to risk stripping that bolt. I don't know where to get that bolt again, so I'd rather just play it the safe route. Also, this will give me more knowledge to when I want to. I'm just gonna use some YouTube magic and do this. Alright, so never mind, crisis averted. I looked up a few videos and all I had to do was unscrew the 4 bolts right here on the manifold and slide the TGV out so I can get that bolt out right here. So that guy, so the bolt was getting caught up on this little nub right here. So pulling this up, sliding this back just so I can get the bolt out, worked perfectly. Came out super simple. Here is the old one right here. Getting the light. It's nice, clean. Time to throw in the new one. Oh, that's not gonna focus. It's fine. But yeah, I'm happy about that. Crisis averted. Wish I would have known that first. So what I didn't know when I was studying how to do this, the video I was watching was very like in-depth video on how to do it, but they had a TGV delete kit on there, so that little nub guy right there wasn't there. So you guys see it? This little guy wasn't there anymore, so they didn't explain that in the video, which is fine. I just realized it after I watched the second video all the way through, and at the end they told me, yo, if you're having a problem, this is why. And luckily I didn't strip this bolt out. Well, of course it won't focus. This thing never focuses for some reason, but didn't strip that out. Luckily, took my time with it. Want to do it the right way. You know, it's always good to, you know, take your time and really make sure you get things dialed in the right way. But now, enough talking. I'm gonna throw this new bad boy back in. Pretty hyped about that. It's actually honestly a pretty quick install as long as you know about the TGVs and getting that last bolt out. Time to throw this guy back in. It's all pretty greased up from the factory. Pop that guy off. We're all set. Just make sure to be careful putting this piece back in. You can easily damage it. It's the last thing I want to do, or anyone else wants to do. Perfect, just back on. And before that, looks like I might run into an issue with this guy right here, so I'm just gonna spin it. Oh, perfect, never mind. Awesome. Cake, grab the bolts and just throw them back on there real quick. Now I just need to grab my torque wrench and torque these down to 15 foot-pounds. All this is back together, everything's been torqued down, clipped back in, double checked. Now I gotta put all the bolts back in it into, let's see, have you zoom out real quick for you guys? Zoom out, zoom out. So likes to zoom out very slow sometimes. Alright, so now I gotta put back all the bolts in the intake manifold and make sure everything's sealed up. Alright, so now we have everything buttoned backed up, torqued everything down. Just in case you guys want to know, for the bolts that hold in the intake manifold, that is 16 foot-pounds. And then for the 2 bolts on the high pressure fuel pump, that is 15.4 foot-pounds. So got all that torqued down, got the battery back in. Time to start it and see if there's like any rattling, anything, you know, I didn't put back right. Great success. Woo! Heck yeah, I'm so happy. I'm glad everything works. Everything sounds great. It did take me a while. It was supposed to be a really quick install, but you know how it goes when it comes to working on cars. You know, you run into problems. Big problem stumper for me was the TGV delete kit that I need to do. Didn't know about it, so that kind of set me back, but I'm glad I figured it out, sat down, took some time. And also, when I had the boys over, I kind of procrastinated, talking with them, you know, hanging out, and that's what made this video go even longer. But glad everything's done. So now, just gonna shut it down for tonight. It's not that late, it's like 7 o'clock, but I still have to jack the car up and go underneath it. I'd rather do that during the daytime. So I'll see you guys in the morning, or yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace.